It's been another week of dramatic events in the economy and the financial markets, with several states now showing coronavirus infections either stabilizing or in some places going down. The discussion among state and federal officials is when the economy can be opened up again. Let me explain what's going to be happening next. I'm Jordan Goodman, America's Money Answers man, and this is the Money Answers Week in Review. All of the economic numbers that were released this last week were absolutely horrendous and show how quickly the economy has fallen in the past 2 months. Over 5 million people applied for unemployment benefits this last week, bringing the total to about 22 million in the past month. Retail sales were down 8.7% as lots of stores have been closed and their employees furloughed. Industrial production was down 5.4% as many factories were also closed. Now, to counter this contraction, the Federal Reserve has been pouring trillions of dollars into the markets to keep them operating smoothly. They now realize that back in 2008, they moved too slowly and in such a small way that the economy seized up, and they want to make sure that never happens again. The federal government's CARES Act has now started to kick in, so a lot of Americans are getting those checks for $1,200 per person, and small businesses have been applying for the Paycheck Protection Program, the PPP, at such a rate that they ran through the entire $350 billion that the SBA had been allocated for this. Clearly, the Congress is going to have a new rescue program, not only to renovate that SBA program, but to bail out states, hospitals, airlines, hotels, and many other industries that need money just to survive. Now, one question I'm getting all the time is how can I raise cash quickly to get through this pandemic? And let me give you 3 ideas. The first one is if you have equity in your home and you either don't want to or can't get a home equity loan, instead you should do home equity sharing. What that means is you share in the future appreciation of your home and you get cash now. It could be tens, could be hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the value of your home. If you want to find out more about this, where you have to take no loans and make no payments whatsoever, go to my affiliate, findequityfreedom.com. Another way to raise cash is to sell your life insurance policy in what's called the life settlement market. Say you have a policy worth $1 million death benefit. You might be able to sell it for $300,000 today. The people who buy it take it over, they pay the premiums, you get the $300,000, and when you die, they get the $1 million. This is a policy in many cases that would have lapsed worthless otherwise, so this could be a source of quick cash for you. To find out more about that, go to my affiliate at fundinglife.com. And a third way to raise money is to borrow against your 401k at work. The CARES Act increased the amount you can borrow from $50,000 to $100,000, and typically you can get a loan in about a week at a very reasonable interest rate, and then you pay it back over 10 years through payroll deduction. Invest in your skill set and watch a new episode of the Money Answers Minute every week. This last week, I explained how the CARES Act works for consumers. This coming week, you're going to see a CARES Act on how it works for small businesses. I want you to have the tools and knowledge to navigate these very tricky times and improve your personal finances. I'm Jordan Goodman, and this has been the Money Answers Week in Review for the week of April 13th.